Real talk, man.
Motherfucker gotta have grace, bro.
You gotta live and let live.
Yeah, bro, you got to, bro. But we still here, man. If it ain't detrimental, man, and they ain't did nothing, I mean, that you feel like you couldn't come back from, I guess, you feel me? Because, I mean, it's the season for everything.
That's right. And everybody got something with them.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody perfect. My shit stink, yours too.
Oh, for sure.
Right? But when it comes to family, man, it's like we just expect them to be okay with however we treat them.
True.
So
I can see that.
I'm outside again. Today I'm joined by my childhood brother, another dear friend of mine, and somebody that I know is going to add tremendous value just by his authenticity and by his wisdom, especially pertaining to the conversation we're going to get into today. So today I'm joined by my brother, Mr. Taivio Davis. What's up, my guy?
Glad to be here, brother.
I'm glad to have you here.
You hear
man.
me?
Yes, sir. I'm glad
Long
to have
time
you here.
coming, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, anything that could be conducive and positive to the people, bro, I'm here for it.
So, Bro Can We Talk exists because, as we both know, men have found it easier to cope by isolating.
Facts.
And so we've talked about this a couple years ago, where men really, we desire community, but we also, our trust is shattered.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Man.
Rightfully so. From a young age, we've been disappointed. A lot of men.
True.
And Bro Can We Talk exists to fill that gap. And first and foremost, bro, thank you for coming on to the podcast.
Man, my pleasure.
You
bro.
didn't hesitate. You said, "Let's
pleasure.
do it." Yes,
Let's
sir.
do it.
So I want to sit and talk to you about, being sons to guys, fathers who had some maturing to do, fathers who didn't have the best examples.
I like that.
And then becoming fathers ourselves.
Right.
Young fathers, young husbands. And so I just want to have a conversation, man. Bro Can We Talk believes that real talk means healing. Let me start by asking, what's your overview on society today and where men are in general?
To be honest, gotta always be honest. Seem like I mean, physically we're not fading away. Mentally and emotionally, I feel like we're fading away a lot, man. And not even from a complaint aspect. I'm as you said before, like the isolation part. So if all of us are going through something, right? Individually, and we all run to that hole, and we're here to still protect,
right,
provide.
Right.
You feel me? I see a lot of more isolation, but I do see the bright side too, and not just from a daydreaming standpoint, if I can use that term. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say this. If I had a message, I would say be the change, right? So I remember I used to be an angry individual. Whether it was, I can't even say being young, I was immature. I was even grown.
Yeah.
Right? So like now, I see myself doing things totally different, meaning speaking to brothers. Because why not? You feel me?
Absolutely.
Because why not? And what be crazy is, the craziest maybe that someone would assume be the coolest.
Yeah.
Or I've even rolled up and had a little bit of my old self. Man, I'm talking about like call the brother PAN. You know what I'm saying? Because of him taking too long to get out, and I couldn't get out my door. We end up could have clashed, we didn't, but we end up talking.
See?
You feel me? At Starbucks, you feel me?
Yeah.
You know, he like, man, I know that time brothers like you. I understand, you feel me? And it's just like, boy, if we had more of that. That's compassion, man. That's grace, bro. Like
Yeah.
when you see your brother, you see yourself. We each
That's
other
it.
reflections for real, bro. Like
That's
so
real.
it could be better, of course. I see it getting better on different aspects, but I do see in us fading away as that strong pillar as we once might have thought we saw, or we grew to wanted to know. So that's my thing on that, man. But I my main thing about it is being the change, man. Your little drop, as we would say in the bucket,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It is worth.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
worth contributing.
Because that joy, the same way you had a negative interaction, if it would have went negative with the brother at Starbucks, it would have multiplied.
Oh
The
yeah.
same way that peace can multiply.
Right.
Because you both
Right.
set each other's afternoon straight,
Right.
and the rest of his
Seriously.
day was peace, and he
Seriously.
had that to give, and you had that to give.
Seriously. We knew each other's name after
See?
the ordeal.
That's love.
You feel me?
I do find that a lot of brothers, man, are, because again, we are genuinely looking for commonalities. We are looking for community.
We are.
Community, common unity.
Right.
We're looking for those things. It's just that we also do have to be guarded because we have been duped.
Yes, sir.
We've been duped by leadership,
Yes,
and
sir.
we've been duped by the brother next to us.
Yes, sir.
Jesus had Judas.
Yes, sir.
And he was sleeping in the next bunk.
You feel me?
You know
Yes,
what I
sir.
mean? So super dope, man. Yeah, I believe that it's not lost that that we can bring back the camaraderie and whatnot.
Oh, for sure.
It's harder to unlearn something than it is to learn something. Right? And hatred for somebody else, that's a learned behavior.
Right. Right.
Right. So
Right.
it takes it's we getting there though.
Oh yeah, we are.
We
are.
getting there.
But just like you asked, like from the standpoint of what I see, I say that because, you know, it's not to down our sisters or the women or whatever, like I say, because I got a wife, I got daughters.
Yes, sir.
You feel me? I got nieces, I got cousins, like we all do. Just look at the state of what's going on, man, you know, on that side. If I was a big homie, if you will, to be able to say, man, we gotta step up, bro.
Yeah.
We gotta step up, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm not even saying, oh, you gotta step up and pay more money or step up. I'm just saying, bro, we gotta
Line up.
put it, man. We gotta strap them boots up.
Yeah.
We gotta strap, and that ain't to say you still don't have time to heal.
100.
That's, you feel me?
Yeah.
You still.
That's still a responsibility
You
to
feel
do
me?
both.
You have to.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah. There's no
You feel me?
timeouts.
No, sir.
For protecting.
No, sir.
Providing.
No, sir.
Yeah.
No, sir.
So you have to work on yourself as you go.
And that's why I love what you got going on, bro. Can we talk? You feel me? Because it gives an avenue, it gives a platform, it gives a brother a safe place. If they feel like they don't have, you know what I mean.
Yes, sir.
At times I felt like that, and the bad thing is I got people I can call.
Right.
But that's that ISO. That's that coming down the court. That's that ISO.
Clear out. I got
That's
it.
that ISO.
Yeah.
And you don't.
Yeah.
And you don't.
Yeah.
You know.
You gonna go 1-on-4? 1-on-5?
For what?
Yeah.
For what?
So it's interesting that you brought that up because I was listening to some content just this afternoon about being traumatized, the traumatization of past relationships, not just romantic relationships, but
just relationships
the
in
trauma
general.
of relationships and how it can hold you back from going forward into new relationships because you're running that ISO and you so used to running
that ISO
because you scored one time.
Right.
You got one highlight running ISO, but you won for 40 on the ISO play.
Dwelling on that one.
Yeah.
And feeling like you can still handle it.
So let's get into I have some talking points for this one, man, because I wanted to keep this one on the rails.
Okay, let's do it.
We could talk about a lot of great things.
You're right.
But I want to keep us on the rails here. So growing up as sons, can we talk about the lack of emotional guidance. Okay. Discussing how the absence of emotional support and guidance from broken or traumatized fathers can impact their understanding of emotions and relationships. Because this is something that we don't give a lot of room to talk about is my I'm using me as an example, but how a guy didn't see his dad show any emotion other than maybe anger. And he doesn't know what it is to be emotionally responsible,
right,
emotionally intelligent, right?
And if all he saw was anger, that's all he know.
Right.
You know?
Right.
I love that. I love that topic. Okay.
Did you grow up in a household as a kid? Let me ask you this. As a kid, what emotions do you remember seeing of your dad, your uncle, your granddad?
I had to piggyback on just the topic at hand. I didn't see the emotion, and most of the emotions was anger.
Yeah.
I mean,
extreme happiness,
like,
or
of course. Well,
extreme
yeah,
anger.
it's either extreme happiness, and that's from not from me from a mature standpoint. Looking back on it, the extreme happiness wasn't for the right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the lack of thereof was, I'm gonna always be real. I'm gonna speak about me. You feel me? Because you asked me, it's about me. Like, I never really seen my dad be affectionate. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say not to me, because I remember being little and he was very affectionate, or whatever the case may be. But like to women, we'll say, you feel me? I like really never seen him growing up as a kid, like kiss his lady or hug him and stuff like that. But me, not to say that I'm so different, I always wanted to be different. I always not, I knew someone right about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I wanted to not be that. You know what I'm saying? Or not do that. I look up to him in certain aspects, but some aspects it's like, nah, I know I still learned either way if it was good or bad. But I never seen a lot of men show affection or emotion unless it was angry or elated to the height. You feel me?
Yeah.
About something that wasn't worth.
I'm the same. I don't remember my dad tickling me a lot.
Right.
I don't remember him cuddling, like us cuddling up watching movies. My sister on one side, I'm on the other. I don't remember any of that.
Tough love.
Unfortunately, I mean, he was always there. My mom and dad, he was always there.
Right.
At least, he was always home. But I don't remember any. That's crazy, man. It's crazy how the stuff that you do remember, right? The discipline is what I remember, unfortunately. I got work to do. Listen, man, Bro Can We Talk was born out of my necessity for community.
For sure.
This was what I felt was lacking. So obviously I'm thankful that anybody came to the table,
right?
Because I need a sounding board.
Oh, for sure,
so
bro.
I'm thankful because this is therapeutic for all of us.
Man, we all got work to do, bro.
This is, bro, as I'm talking about it, I'm reminding myself,
that's the dope thing about it, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, I never tell nobody not to, I wouldn't, well, I would recommend therapy to somebody, but I wouldn't know who to, because it got to be somebody you trust a little bit, man, because I've had therapy before and the person told me that I didn't have an attitude problem, bro.
And I walked out and punched the wall.
I know you just trying to get my money. You see what I'm saying? You're not trying to help me. You just told me both. I don't told you my life story, and there's no way that's what you got out of what I just said. I couldn't even see it. You see what I'm saying? But when we talk about it, though, let me get back on track. When we talk about it, bro, it's almost like self-soothing and it's self-therapy, bro.
Yeah.
If you can remember back then you get into the root. When you can get to the root, then you can work on it. It's not, we ain't too deep, we ain't too far. Like you said, as a whole, as men, we ain't too far from fixing it though, bro. That's so when we are in that ISO time that we do, because everybody needs the ISO time. You just don't need to try to handle it ISO. But the ISO time is reflection. Some may say meditation, some may say prayer. It's still ISO time for you and yours to become one, so you can figure this thing out, get to the root of it, and graduate. You know what I'm saying, and move on and be better.
Because you do have to move on.
Yes, sir. You have to, bro. It'll hold you back.
Yeah,
them sandbags.
Share experiences of witnessing our father's struggles with trauma and how it affected their own mental and emotional well-being. This is a tough one. As a kid, I don't recall seeing my dad. I don't remember like anything traumatic where he lost a sibling or, you know, he lost his mom at a young age. I don't remember. My dad lost his mom. Well, my mom lost her mom first. I was a 10th grader.
Oh, okay.
So like, I don't remember us having any real traumatic losses to that point, but, you know, my parents, they didn't show whatever they were dealing with, whatever they were going through. They kind of protected us from it.
Right. Adults mask it the best, man.
And I don't know if that's the healthiest, man. I don't know. I'm not a professional. I don't know if it's healthier to share what you're going through to a degree with your children. Right? I mean, because at what age is it healthy to keep
I
it
could
real?
say you could, it needs to be talked about at a time, or maybe not as when you're a youth and you really don't understand. You wouldn't understand if they told you some things, you feel me?
But even 10, 12.
I mean, it just depends on what it is, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because most of the time, if we're parents now, if you're trying to mask something from your child, it's probably something that you feel like, man, this might alter
that's real
their everyday.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I don't want to alter your everyday just from something grown-ups have to deal with. But now, if it's something that we got to tell you, then we got to tell you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then it's still, you got to be in the right state of mind to break it down to them too. You have to. You know?
Because, just to piggyback on that, something traumatic happens. You hide it from the child. Now you're living a lie.
Oh, true.
And then at some point, you got to face that.
True.
Give you an example. An associate of mine killed himself the beginning of 2021. And his two daughters were told that he was in an accident. And that was it. Right now, at the time, his daughters were, they were, I mean, 10 and 7, right? So I can't tell anybody what to do with their kids, but if that's me, man, I don't want that coming back when they become a 16, 17-year-old.
And then find out.
Because now you got the hormones on top of their anger and resentment. And so far be it from me, man. But yeah, I don't know. You know, you got to know your child, and you got to know, basically that's your decision, and you're going to have to live with the repercussions that come along with it. But yeah, shout out to mom and dad, man, for making me think we had it, you know. We was good, man. Like I didn't see any trauma. I didn't see like,
man, boy, hey, bro, I tell you this, it wasn't like no trauma, but boy, my dad is the coolest cat in the world, boy.
Yes,
but
sir,
I don't
he
see
is.
that guy go through a lot,
yeah.
And I ain't talking about like self-inflicting things, you know what I'm saying? At the same time, like stuff that come with stuff, we'll say. You feel me? If you be in the street stuff gonna happen. But I never seen nothing traumatic happen to him or or that he went through. But I will say this: him and my mom never was together ever in my whole life that I know of before me, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when my mom passed and like I got in his present, like right after, like that was my first time ever seeing him break down and cry.
Wow.
So I knew that nigga could care.
Yeah, he
You
cared
feel
about
me?
mom.
Yeah, you feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like, and to be totally honest with you, I never was the kid that's wondering why y'all not together. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm just observant, so I'm just watching and looking. But just to stay on subject, like yeah, man, my dad like hid a lot of stuff, a lot of emotions. Mom did too. Like you feel me? They was on two different spectrums, but still they used to mask stuff, But I'm an observer though. That's one thing about me. And if I get you by yourself, I'm gonna ask.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
You talked about losing your mom. How old were you when your mom
Oh,
passed?
16th birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. In my arms, bro.
Your 16th
Yeah,
birthday.
bro. Yeah, bro.
Wow.
Just came back from like a state indoor meet, bro. Just won the championship. You know what I'm saying? Had
It was the
about 2
highest
kids.
of highs and boom, the
Bro,
lowest of low.
bro.
How'd your mom pass?
She had a sarcoidosis of the lung.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, bro. So it's like
Was this first time?
that she had it.
Yeah.
Nah, she was sick for a little minute.
Okay.
She was sick for so like I'll say like she got sick maybe like my 6th grade year, and that was my 10th grade year. So she was sick for a while, but still, you know.
Yeah.
And to be honest, like they had put her on hospice. I didn't know what that meant.
Yeah.
But she still was, bro.
It's active.
Bro, she had the oxygen, still smoking cigarettes. And
Okay.
like managed type, you know what I'm saying, still up,
Yeah.
going, you know what I'm saying? So, so it was, a surprise to me. But I say she did her thing to get me ready for it without getting me ready type. You feel me?
Right on.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
She definitely raised a real one.
I appreciate that.
And your dad as well, man.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about seeking validation.
Boom. Man, that's one of my, listen, that's hey, listen, as a father, bro, like, because I've never done that. I'm telling you, I'm different, bro. Like, I don't care. I've always had a I don't care attitude, seriously. So, like, but one thing about me, when I meet somebody and that, I cherish that and be loyal to it. But I really don't care about that. Now, as a father, seeing my children go through that, worry about that, it burns my bridges because I don't understand it. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Because you didn't struggle with that one.
I mean, thank God for my talents.
Yeah.
I guess cool guy, funny guy, whatever the case may be. So a little popular, whether I ask for it or not. You know what I'm saying?
You was in them clippings.
You know. So, but I never like cared about that, bro. Like, cause I was a deep thinking, and this ain't trying to be deep or nothing. This is really me. I'm always gonna be real with you, bro. You know this. Like, do they fool with me because of that, or do they fool with me for real? See me? Because my mama always said, watch everybody. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not like, I gotta give you the benefit of the doubt and respect you, but I'm watching everything. But man, I don't understand it. My son? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Daddy, you didn't see me score?
Daddy, man, he know I'm on it. He wanting everything. He wanting all the wrong.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. And that blue app that they call it.
Yeah.
My Lord.
Yeah.
You ain't get paid for it. So why you can't? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't never understood because these folks don't pay your bills. They don't buy your clothes. They don't. Everybody has an opinion. They gonna, whether you up or down, people gonna talk.
That's real.
You don't know what they saying, but they talking.
That's real.
You're inside your house, or you doing what you do. Why
they might be talking about you, but they might not. Who gives a shit?
There you go. You feel me? Long as how many people don't came seriously, and this is a question I ask my children, and I ask you as my big bro. How many people don't came up to you to your face and say, "I don't like you"? All right, all right.
Not
so
none.
I thank you. Thank you. And that ain't even no tough stuff. We just saying the reality of it. So why would I worry about it? You ain't never told me so. I don't need to hear from you when you come into. Hey man, bro said he don't. What you said?
Yeah,
What you
right,
was saying?
right,
Cause you let him say that, and we supposed to. I'm saying,
right.
why was that conversation even had?
Yeah, yeah. Keep it
But
out my
you know,
face if you didn't
but
defend me when it happened.
but yeah, back to the validation, man. You know, I don't understand it. I just wish people would live their life, man, and do what makes you happy, because that's the
Well,
validation.
so you didn't struggle with it, but a lot of men, it's rooted in that.
Lack of love.
It's rooted in rejection.
Yeah, lack of love.
Yeah.
I listen. I don't know if I'm skipping with this because
Nah, you
yeah,
good,
you don't
man.
talk like our fathers, bro.
Yeah.
Their fathers, bro.
None.
Man,
I know.
man, what? And they was there because back then they was there, bro. But just
Yeah.
they might feel like because they bring home the cheese, they gonna do what they want to do, and that was enough.
That was it. Yeah.
They didn't see nothing, bro.
Yeah.
They didn't see nothing, and that's the grace we gotta give them from this point because we mature now.
Right. It
You
took
see
us
what I'm
to get here
saying?
to be able
You
to
know,
see. Yeah.
I know my pops didn't have a good example, but my pops don't said it, and man, that was more than I could ever ask for, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? The acknowledgement. Oh man, that's better than $1 million. I'm serious.
I'm gonna tell you what
Oh
really changed
man.
my world, bro. We had a Bro Can We Talk local meeting, and the local meetings are coming back. Save the date.
They'll be seeing me.
October the 12th. Bro Can We Talk in-person event, Charlotte, North Carolina. So save that date. More info to come for sure. Okay. But I remember we had an in-person event, and my dad told a group, there was a group of men in there, bro. It's probably 25 dudes in there. And my dad said if he added up all of the time that he spent with his dad, it wouldn't total 2 years. When I tell you,
right,
because at this point, this was probably 4 years ago, 3 years ago, so I'm fully grown.
Right.
At this point, I'm like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. Now stuff is, I'm playing it back in rewind, and it's like, oh, he didn't have an example. Here, none of this. So shout out to my dad, bro. My dad, look, he's done a hell of a job. Pop, I know you listening. You've done a hell of a job,
likewise,
considering the lack of example, man.
Right.
You know, bro, you think about it, there was a song made, Papa Was a Rolling Stone.
Yes, sir.
That song
Yes,
was
sir.
made off of our parents. Like, Pop wasn't around.
I'm telling you.
So, yeah. They did look, they did good, man, considering.
That's what I was saying. But and when you really look at the, as they call it, generational curse, it really do get better though. Mm-hmm. So if they dad didn't show them, we still give our fathers their flowers right now, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Right, but they pops didn't show them nothing because we know what it was. But look at us. Mm-hmm. It don't matter who's to say who's the greatest. See what I'm saying? Who cares about a scale, bro? Only scale is the balance of life, of you trying to keep it like this.
Yeah.
You ain't trying to be this too much. You ain't doing, man. You just.
Bro, I gotta stay true to myself.
You feel me? That's what that is.
Yeah.
That's what that is, man. That's what that is.
Yo, let's talk about becoming fathers at a young age, because
oh man,
I know you had D when you were
18. Mm-hmm.
I had Kyle. I was 22. Mm. I just turned 23, I think, but still a baby here. And it's interesting, man. I always say how God know what he's doing, because when they were born, I didn't have a clue. And then as they got older, like, you were in the right mindset. He wanted to go hoop. Cool. We can hoop together or whatever. He needed to talk. You in the right side to talk with her. But yeah, man, fatherhood at a young age is no joke, bro.
Man, what? Man, it's almost scary, bro. It's scary, bro.
So you had Deja 18.
No, I had.
No, you had your son.
Yeah, I had Taivio. That's D2. Taivio, I had him at 18.
Okay.
And I had her at 20.
Okay.
So they're like 2 years apart. Yeah. still scary, man. But man, I'm gonna tell you what's crazy, bro. I always wanted to be a father, man, because it's like I wanted to get to do. I wanted to. I ain't gonna say. I'm saying it as a grown man maturely. I wanted to get the do over that I seen.
Mm-hmm.
I always wanted to be a father, bro. I ain't want to do none of the stuff I used to be doing, bro. Like I was managed because there's a lot of stuff that I've been through, and I ain't know no other way to show how I felt. So and I was great at sports and stuff. But man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't trying to make y'all happy right now.
I love that.
You know what I'm saying?
But
As a father though, bro, it's a beautiful thing, bro. So like I can really say my children changed me and slow my thinking down and my life as far as the fast thinking, the fast life, the fast not see when you fast and you ain't thinking.
At the age of 18, and then you had your daughter at 20.
Right.
Was there any feeling of I'm not ready?
Oh yes, sir.
The inadequacy?
Okay, I'll say this about my son. As a baby, I asked his mom, would she have my son, bro? I don't know why.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
And she did.
Yeah.
And I thought she was going to be the one, young as I was.
Yeah.
And it didn't happen that way.
Yeah.
Bro, that broke me. So going back to what you said earlier, to bringing that baggage, bag lady, bringing that into this, and you can't go forward in this good, man. I treated my wife like mess, bro, because of I got broke up with, heart broke. You feel me? This is what I'm thinking I'm a married.
Yeah.
And you want to see other people, they say that on the doggone TV, bro. Like,
Right.
you telling me that?
Right.
You feel me? And then so I get,
hurt people,
man, bro. So, man, ain't no way. This off topic, bro. Like, boy, that's my queen, bro. Like, boy, man, really? I don't owe her, but I owe her, bro. Like, to stick around for all my mess and all the things that I put her through because of other things that I brung into it that didn't have nothing to do.
Yeah.
Not giving her a chance, holding up that wall.
And the thing of it is you don't come into a situation intentionally hurting somebody because you think I'm excited. This is my wedding day. We're going forward, clean start, and then boom, here come that old trauma.
Right. Yes.
Let me holler at you for a second. Oh, you thought I was going? Nah, I just laid in the cut.
For real.
The ceremony was nice.
For real.
But you still got some ways about you that you ain't worked on. I know.
Right.
How old were you when you got married?
24.
Okay. I got married the first time to my ex-wife. We were married for about 3 years, and all my brokenness showed up in the form of, I almost said something that got me banned on YouTube. Let's just say I was out here making friends as a married man. Congregating.
Yeah.
Fellowship.
Yeah, fellowship.
Laying the hands on.
Whoa.
But at 23,
that's young.
Dealing with rejection, because the thing about rejection is it does make you seek validation.
It do.
When you're dealing with rejection from a child, the first person that's or giving you some eye contact, it feels
good.
Ew. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's what that feels
like. I'm safe here. I'm
right.
Oh, they want me. So, and I've apologized to my ex, but I was young and she was young, and I wasn't all wrong. She wasn't all wrong.
Right.
I wasn't all right at all, and she wasn't right at all. So, talk about getting married at a young age, bro.
Hey. Now that I'm gonna say scary on the tip of like masking and not running from myself, not even knowing that I was scared. Not to see, not
that's
before,
what I was gonna ask you.
not
so
before though, not before. Before I was gone. Oh, I was ready.
I'm gonna crush him with this tan suit.
And because she was there for me, like at a tough time too. Like I did, you know what I'm saying, some time or whatever the case may be. And she was really there on me, hand and foot, bro. Like anytime the door's open, she there, bro. Like, and that showed me a lot, bro. Like had me on child support while I was in there, but took me off. You feel me? Like that's showing me that you really believe in me. You feel me? Ain't no woman doing that too fast. But anyway, that's
real.
But you know what I'm saying? So, once I got married, bro, I didn't know what I signed up for. And you know what I'm saying? I kind of always wanted to do it, but I didn't know what I signed up for, and it felt like, boy, I jumped in the deep end and didn't know how to swim. You know what I'm saying? And I had things to get out of my system, and every time that I tried to get them out of my system, I would get caught. So my game was weak.
Mm-hmm.
So that made me not. You feel me? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
shoot, if I try 3 times, I strike out, and I don't got caught all 3 times by my wife. I mean, I don't need to do this no more. My game is trash. I don't. Hey, you see what I'm saying?
I'm the opposite. I wasn't the one that got caught.
Oh man.
I was Usher. This is my confession.
Oh man.
That's how I was built, bro. That's matter of fact. That was the start of my. That was
You like my little brother Brandon, bro. Hey, don't even got to, but I will tell you, it's burning my soul.
right,
like, bro.
right. No, real talk. That was the start of my divorce, bro. And this is, bro. This how immature I was. I got married at 23.
Mm-hmm.
I was 26 when she said, well, when I told her my misdeeds,
Right.
and she said I want a divorce. Well, I told her over the phone, bro.
That's, hey man,
super weak,
immature though.
Immature.
And both of us got married at round the set. You feel me, bro?
Yep.
Like that's. I wouldn't advise nobody. I wouldn't advise nobody to get married that early, bro. Like seriously, you know, people be like, "Oh, we've been together since high school, whatever, bro." But it's like, bro, that's you gotta make sure, man.
So
like,
I'm not against getting married that young.
It ended up being beautiful.
But you have to have the understanding that it's gonna be hard work.
Yes, sir.
Working on you.
Yes, sir.
Is hard work.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right, you got so much growing to do. You gonna change every 5 years. She gonna change every 5 years, and it's just a lot of work, yo. And so, you know, that's the reason why we see so many couples who did get married at the young age, right? Married for 20 years and then 15 years, and then they just get a divorce. Like, what happened? Y'all got, you know, the damage was done watching each other grow up. Man. I get it.
No doubt, man. But I just feel like if y'all don't
shout out to the real ones, man, that say, hey, we said these vows and we sticking this thing out.
18 in, baby.
Salute, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm 2 weeks away from 13, so
ups and downs and rounds and bouts, but we here, baby.
Yeah, giving and forgiving.
Stronger than ever, is more beautiful than ever, man. All I can tell anybody, bro, is be transparent, bro, because that's your wife or that's your husband.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? You owe that to them. There's no way. So you wasn't wrong for being transparent. You just shouldn't have been doing the hands laying deacon.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying? That's all. Right. You know what I'm saying? But the transparency is because that's your best friend.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying?
What have been the difficulties in growing that healthy relationship?
You know, as they call it, learning to they say agree to disagree, but I don't call it that. It's man, both of us have our different perspectives. So we're gonna your perspective is what your perspective is, and I have to learn to understand your perspective because that's where you're coming from, and likewise. Now, and we can meet in the middle. You feel me? Where's the why we want to disagree for? Because a disagreement ain't good, so don't call it that. You feel what I'm saying? It's two perspectives agreeing.
Real talk.
That's all. You know what I mean?
I have
but
learned,
that's the hardest thing to do. That's what that was the answer for real.
The hardest thing is swallowing that pride, and I mean, for some people, it's not for me. It's not for me because some people have to be right.
No, for sure.
It just I don't even know when, bro. At some point, I just realized, okay, I've said this 3-4 times, and she's still doing it that way. Like I'm gonna have to pick my battles, and she does too. She knows there's some things that she probably would rather I don't do, and I don't even remember what those things are. It's not like I intentionally,
no, for sure,
and she doesn't intentionally. Sure. It's just I'm gonna have to choose my battles.
Oh, for sure.
Just it ain't worth.
Nah, you're right.
It ain't worth us.
You're right.
Being mad.
I like that. I like that. That ain't backing down. That's knowing your spouse and knowing that, hey man, I ain't gonna take her down this road on that type. Yeah. It could get, but at the same time, sometimes if it bothers you though, you have to say something. it could be a nagging thing, but it could be done on a time where the air is light though, and we're on some light things, and I
Yeah.
joke about it or something. You feel me? And bring it up, and and it ain't like do. You feel me? Because if my eyebrows ain't like that, then maybe you can take it. You feel me?
Not the eyebrows.
Yeah.
Like
So if
this.
my eyebrows like
Like
that,
an
it's not
emoji.
gonna take it.
No, it's
Good,
a bad
bro. You feel
time
me?
to bring it up.
But man, communication, man, is so beautiful. Like I can say, bro, me and my wife, like you say, what's the hardest thing, man? We don't been through it. I can't say it all, but we've been through a lot, man.
Yeah.
A lot.
18
And we
years.
went through a lot
Yeah.
fast. You know what I'm saying? At the
with
beginning, we went through a
kids.
lot. Yeah, man.
Coming in with
Yeah,
kids.
man. And
Yeah.
emotions and, family, you feel me? Trying to tell her how to do what, when, and where. And, man, that's my babies now. Their family is, you feel
For
me?
sure.
Like,
For
I'm
sure.
the apple of their eye now. It's
Yeah.
crazy, but they don't saw me grow up too, though.
Of course.
Feel me? But hey, you gotta want to, and that was real what you said
That's
earlier.
real.
You gotta know before you get married that you gotta work on you, but then you still got to work on this marriage.
Listen.
So it's work.
Our stuff is healthy now, despite whatever season we are in. It's healthy now because we both are finally in a place where we are working on solitary me.
That's real.
She's working on her. I'm working on me. And
better for each other.
That just helps the understanding of us coming together, bro.
That's
like
beautiful.
It really is.
That's beautiful. Bro.
And that's where a lot of relationships go off the rails, is because somebody comes in smelling themselves and pointing fingers at you really need to work on this, and this. Well, you probably need to work on telling me what I need to work on, and just keep working on you.
Right. True. True.
So, but yeah, man, I think relationships get real challenging when you realize the other person ain't perfect.
Right.
I don't know what it is why is it that everybody always gets duped by the representative phase?
Right.
Like, he's amazing.
Right.
No, you've known him for 3 weeks.
Right.
Chill out.
Right.
Bruh, she the one.
Right.
Bruh, y'all just met 2 months ago. Give it some time, my guy.
Right.
But I don't know why we want them to be the one, because they check off all the other boxes.
Yeah.
But she didn't open her box yet.
Right.
Of baggage. Right. She got Antoine, Philip, Jack.
I'm trying to tell you, take time.
All these guys that have traumatized, and her childhood trauma, and it's a lot being in relationships with somebody,
really
man. So the trauma of being in a relationship can certainly hinder you from making friends.
Why don't nobody want to take their time, man?
Hey, man.
I mean, some might call it old school. Some might call it, man. I mean, I don't call it nothing. Just take your time, man. Date a little bit, man, and see what it is. And then when y'all get them years in, listen, I had a pastor tell me.
Come on.
He told me to stay together with my wife before. It was my pastor, Henry Williams. He told us to stay. He said, how you going to know how each other is? Yeah.
Not the shout out to the pastor told you to shack.
Hey, rest in peace, though.
Okay, all right.
But that's why I'm shout out. But but he said this though. He was like, because I know he knew we had been together though for a long time, had children already. He said, why wouldn't y'all live together before y'all got married to know? You got to know how each other, you know what I'm saying?
Operates.
That's
real.
I don't think he promoting the shacking, but it's like, dog, if you do have your own crib and she got her own crib, and then y'all just get married and then live together, bro, that's a whole new experience. I'm talking about a whole new experience.
Setup.
You don't know how.
That's a setup.
You might get up in the morning and, that might get on their nerves. She might go, you know what I'm saying?
That's real.
Hey. And he said that, and I respected him for it. I didn't even look at it. We probably joked and said the same thing though, like, "Oh, bro, you telling us to shack?" Like he's like, "Nah, I'm serious. Y'all really talking about getting married? You've been together. Y'all already got children. I think real. In our case, you know what I'm saying." But yeah, man, marriage, man, is a beautiful thing. And being in a relationship is a beautiful thing. But everything takes time. You got to take your time to build it, and the foundation has to be built.
All right, let's go there. Sex.
Boom.
They can't
man.
Bro, it's dates. You just swipe and boom, and then they on their way to come.
Mm-hmm.
Like what? Like take your time.
Man, that part is fickle, man. I can't. I don't
I
know
mean,
how
bro,
that go.
you opening your. I mean, I get it. You
Right,
already know we ran
right.
together at
Nah,
one
for
point.
sure, for sure, for
So
sure, for
she
sure.
was cute and
Yeah,
had some curves, and she
yeah,
was the one for the
yeah,
moment.
yeah.
But,
Man,
bro, with regard to relationships,
well, that's what I mean. Taking time in the
with regard to
relationship.
relationships, people is jumping in.
They jumping in. And
It's sex first, and then
it
let's
is.
figure
You're
out
right. You're right, bro.
if we compatible psychologically. That shit is ass backwards.
Hey, man, what would be a good? That's a good topic of its own. Like, what would be a good way to build? You know what I'm saying? With somebody you're trying to have a relationship with. I mean, with or without that, but it's like you can't. To me, you shouldn't lead with that.
Let me tell you
You
something.
shouldn't lead with that.
Because
Because I'm not gonna say, oh, wait till you get married. I'm saying, but you shouldn't lead
the
with that.
justification is, well, if the sex is whack, I don't want to spend my rest of my life with him, blah, blah, blah. Listen, if she got a spending habit,
Right.
I don't want to spend the rest of my life with her.
Right.
Come on.
Right. It's
Hey, man, so
I'm gonna
many
tell you
things,
this. I
bro.
said I'm glad I'm married though, bro. I'm glad I'm not in
Real.
the you know what I'm saying? Because
Real.
I wouldn't know. Man, it's crazy.
It's cutthroat.
It's crazy.
It's cutthroat out here.
Man, the women more aggressive than us. Like you just said it.
Yeah.
Like hey, man. Hey.
It's really cutthroat out here, man.
Know,
How you doing, bro?
it's and hey, shout out to the women. I'm just saying, nowadays, man,
we love ladies.
They're very aggressive. They're very aggressive.
Yeah.
Very. I don't, man. But I don't want to be. I'm never gonna, because I don't want to be that old guy that's always. Yeah, I mean, I want to understand everybody, bro. Understand. Back to communication.
Yes, sir.
That's what it is. Understanding, bro. It's okay. I know my wife got a smart mouth. If I bring this up, she gonna shoot from the hip, right?
Mm-hmm.
But am I bringing it to her to understand it, or am I bringing it to her because it don't got on my nerves?
A little bit of both, ain't it?
I mean, it should be. It should be. It should be, but it can't be all just because it's on your nerves, because you're not gonna. It's to my brows.
Yeah.
Me, and I can't.
That orange emoji. That orange emoji with the
man. I can't hide how I feel, bro. Like
That's
you know
real.
what I'm saying, emotionally. So if I'm, it don't got on my nerves, man. Look, man, you know, and just that face alone is gonna bring up the defense shield. You feel me? And so it's like nothing's gonna get hurt, and I'm gonna talk for a long time for nothing. She gonna say what she say, and I'm definitely don't shut down, because I see she don't shut down, and now we're just in an immature ring around the rosy.
Some people for a
week.
Know?
And that want to be right stuff is immature. Because that's one of my favorite sayings. I don't want to be right, man. Let's get this understanding, man. I want to be heard, because if you hear me, then you're going to, some people say the listening, but I need you to hear me when we talking, so we can get to the bottom of it. I don't want to keep going through that. I got feelings like you got feelings.
That's right.
So it can't be just you feel, and you let me know. And then when I let you know now, it's a no.
So you talked about the aggressive women.
Mm-hmm.
How many daughters you have?
4.
4.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say 3. And you have your son.
Mm-hmm.
What's that conversation with? How old is your youngest?
15.
Okay, so this is perfect.
Yeah.
What's that conversation like, as far as don't be thirsty, don't be aggressive?
Man, okay, the coolest thing, I'm gonna start off by saying it's cool watching your children grow. So you know
it is.
how to bring the conversation to them. And man, I would say about my youngest, man, I don't know if she thinks she me, but she just too cool for school. So I had to watch her. You see what I'm saying? She seems to get the program and runs a tight ship. That scares me a little bit. You can love it and praise it to yourself, but it's like, okay, yeah, you too much. Like what I be saying. Like that's like, that's
because you're setting a good example, and she picking it up.
And no, and that ain't saying that I'm thinking that she's gonna mess up. I'm saying I just keep it close. Because you're not gonna think that I'm gonna go to sleep because you're showing me that. Right. But man, we'll say the conversation I have with my girls. Because it ain't the same you have with your son, you know what I'm saying? And I've had this conversation with them all, right?
Yeah.
The conversation about like not being the thirst trap. It's like they love their dad so much. I'm the example without me making it be the example. Like, I was and if he ain't like my dad, they say stuff like that. They say stuff like that. I'm serious.
What's up, man?
I'm serious. I just be like,
hey,
seriously,
that's fire.
Seriously. My the one that just turned 18 said before she only probably don't went on a couple days ever, and she said, Dad, I told every boy, and I didn't tell her to tell them this, but I had it in my heart. You got to meet my dad before we go on a date, even
Yes,
to the
sir.
movies, to the mall, meet, whatever.
Yes, sir.
They respect me like that, bro, 100%. And I know that's the fruit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have to have the validation of. I would love to hear my dad say proud of it. Not saying he don't, because he does say that. I'm saying that would probably be the person that matters, or
the validation.
If I hear it from you, it matters. You see what I'm saying? Certain people it matters, bro, but I don't care who don't. If you don't, I see the fruit every day.
That's real.
You know what I mean?
So let me ask you, where'd that motor come from?
Man, going through what we go through, man. I didn't have no bad life neither, bro. Like as far as the bringing up, bro. Like how I was brought up, I wouldn't have never knew that I wasn't messed up or didn't come up in no roach infested projects, right? But I was less fortunate than most, but I didn't know it.
Right.
Never knew it.
Right.
Ever. I seen my people put it together, Jack. I go in there and say ain't nothing in there but something. How you do that? What is that? How? So you know what I'm saying? I never had holes in my shoes. I never had holes in my socks. So you know what I'm saying? So
yes, sir.
Man, like I say, bro, I'm an observer, bro, and I've seen great things in men growing up, and they didn't have to be my dad. They didn't have to be my uncle. You feel me? I was I played AAU, I played sports my whole life, so they helped me go here and there. So I saw everybody, dad and mom love me, bro. Even little girlfriends I had. So it's in a way, bro, I kind of know I'm special, bro. I knew I was special, bro. Seriously. Yes, even when I did have low self-esteem.
So I met your dad, I was 12.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I remember that. I was 12 years old.
He was working for your pop.
When your dad came around, he was working with my dad, and he was the foreman, and I would come around, and so, it's crazy, man. Your dad and I go back. He's one of my longest standing friends, man. But it's just been a treat as little bro watching your dad grow up and mature.
Facts. Man, likewise for me too, bro. Like, cause I've been watching them all my life, bro. So it's like
your dad,
man, that's like my big bro. Listen, he's not my big bro, but I'm serious, bro. He's like my big bro. Like he did. So like I said, I've seen a lot. He had me with him. I was legit, bro, like at the court. Hey, son, you want me to dunk on him? And he go do it type. I'm talking about before I could get on the court. Like, you feel me? I've been watching him all my life, bro, and not just on sports, just everywhere. He had me with him. You know, whether it was, I ain't gonna say certain things. I've been with him, man.
Right.
I've been with him. So, to watch my man. I remember when my man say, "I'm gonna stop cussing," bro. Cold turkey, bro. That was the dopest thing ever in my life, bro. Because I listen. I'm not gonna say what I can't do. I need to express myself. And he,
I seen it. I see the same thing, man.
Him grow, man. Same thing you say, man. And that's where the motor come from, though, man. Like I say, I learned what not to do and what to do from my pops. My mom instilled some great things. But, bro, like, I observe the world, bro. And I take the good. Just like in basketball, how my game's so raw, bro. I take from everybody, bro. I don't AI my favorite, but my game not just like AI, you feel me? I got MJ, I got Magic Johnson, I got that Isaiah in there, I got that Joe Dumars, you feel me? I got that Vin in the microwave, you feel me? I got so much different Come on, bro. Like, but that's the gumbo of life, though, bro. We got to be like that in life, man. And that's what you're bringing with this platform.
Yes, sir.
So with different brothers giving their experience, bro, that's healing the world, bro. Don't you said earlier and you corrected yourself, and I'm glad you did, man.
Yeah.
Please don't ever think if one see, one can show to one more, bro, and
That's
there's so
real.
many of us, bro.
That's real.
That's all we need.
That's real.
But bro, it's bigger than what you think.
And they waiting on us too. I realize that. I realize that us two.
You helping me though right now too.
We helping
You
each
feel
other,
me? I
and
appreciate
we
it.
helping another brother.
Facts.
But us two, say we through the power of TV, we go grab 20, and those 20 go tell 20 more about the community.
Right.
Hey man, have you heard about Bro Can We Talk and the community they building over there?
Right.
You know, this ain't no fluff.
Right. Nah, for real.
These are the conversations that men aren't having.
Right.
It only God knows. He knows the plans, man. This is me being obedient, and it's funny that we talking about this right now because I remember I was out on the road and I had a conversation with you via phone, and we were talking about our fears.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that? Because you are a writer.
Yes, sir.
And you were telling me,
yes, sir. We about done.
And then I said, Taivio, I'm scared. Everybody telling me I need to do this pod, and I don't want to be on camera. And here we are, doing it afraid.
Right.
About done. So kudos to you, man.
Hey, bro.
Kudos to you.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, man, you are a phenomenal dude, a phenomenal dad, a phenomenal husband, and it is a joy watching you appreciate Quan and give her flowers day in and day out.
Yes, sir.
And man, I rock with you the long way because I've watched you. Some stuff I didn't comment on, but you'll say something on Facebook and something that rubbed you the wrong way, and I'm like, ooh, I feel him on that right there. I feel him. But it's just we are allergic to phony, man.
I promise, man. That's all.
That's
all. And I had to get it out my system at the time because what I'm learning too, bro, when something bothers you, or when something bothers me, I need to handle it now. Whether it's writing, whether it's going out in the backyard screaming to the top of my lungs, or whether it's I don't know, bro. Get it out your system, because if you let it fester, that's when them old doors open up that don't need to open up. All that run together. That's a game.
That's real.
Yeah, all them gang. That's a gang leader, man. He won't, It ain't just that one entity that everybody talk about. It's so many.
Yeah,
it's so many.
I want to give a shout out to my dad. I want to give a shout out to your dad.
Yeah, for sure.
Because we appreciate the maturity, we appreciate the wisdom, and the change, the work. We definitely see the work that y'all are doing on yourself, have done, and continue to do on yourselves, man. And so, I want to publicly say, man, I love my daddy. I appreciate my daddy, and I'm thankful for my daddy. And I get to spend the weekend with my daddy this weekend. We're going to the beach for Father's Day. So I'm excited, looking forward to that.
Before we go though, I want to say I appreciate you, bro, and I'm proud of you.
Oh, man.
Like, not lightly at all, bro. Like, listen, hey, we go through what we go through. We handle it how we handle it, but you here and you still pushing. What you doing? What you said. You doing what you thought. You doing what you felt. What was, you feel me? And I appreciate you because they give me inspiration. Because like you say, I don't look up to no celebrities.
Yeah.
I know you. I don't roll with you. I don't been with you. We don't ran together. I know you. So if I see a brother doing something that I might have been scared to do, you never know who you.
That's real talk.
And then we be thinking that we so far from. Keep stepping, bro.
My man.
Yes, sir.
And
I love you, bro.
I love you too, man.
For sure, bro.
And I'm not ashamed to say it.
Nah,
I love you,
sure.
man. Yeah, I'm excited about Bro Can We Talk. I'm excited about.
You made me smile about it, man.
I'm excited about it, man, because yeah, I didn't. When you seek your calling, when you seek your gift, when you seek your purpose, and you say yes to it, count the cost before you say yes, because it's gonna take you deep, right? It's gonna take you deep before it takes you wide.
Right. It's a jewel right there.
I feel like I'm happy to be growing, man, because I've always felt like I wasn't growing. This is just my view of myself. I've always felt like I was just going along with the flow. So I had a moment today, man, where I was sitting there and I'm thinking, I'm in a place where emotionally, like, my being feels basically every situation that a brother can go through. I did 36 hours in lockup, but I can relate. It's TV.
Facts.
It's made to bring me into it. It's TV.
Right.
I can relate to that brother who's got 15 to life, 20 to. I can feel him in that
for sure,
because them 36 hours was enough. And the 36 hours, I was 24 years old,
man.
But I still remember the bologna sandwich.
I'm trying to tell you,
I still remember
you remember enough not to want to go back. You know what I'm talking about?
I ain't built for that. But no, I relate to just the brother whose finances are all twisted up. I relate to the brother who's scared to do that thing. I relate to him because this is the thing that I was scared to do.
Yeah, man, you doing it though, bro.
And I just relate, man. I can relate to so many men. I can relate to the brother whose wife is yelling at him and she's bumping him, threatening him to hit her. You ain't no real man. You ain't no real man. You ain't gonna hit me. You know, bro, I don't look like what I've been through, Taivio.
Right.
I'm qualified.
Hey, say that again.
I'm qualified, man. I really have. I talked to my man. Shout out to Andre, man. Dre told me today. He said, I carry myself in a stoic way. I have a kindred spirit, but I have a stoic manner. And it doesn't show people what I've been through. And at all. Bro, I earned every one of these gray hairs, bro.
I believe you, bro.
A leader should know the way, a leader should go the way, and a leader should show the way.
That's right.
So all of those things that I mentioned and 120 more things that men go through, all of them fall up under the umbrella of what we're doing here. And there's space to talk about all of it, man. And it's up, man. Once we get this 501c3, man, it's up and to the right, bro.
So this listen, whole thing a blessing. Yeah.
Any sponsors out there?
For sure.
Tomorrow's price is not going to be the same as today's price. So if you feeling what we got cooking,
real talk,
man.
Man, you got
Nathan Warlick said, "Tell them that I'm coming." Hey, that's my song right now, man. Tell them that I'm coming.
I'm glad. I'm glad. I've been
down too long, man. It's time for me to pop my shit, bro.
For real.
This is a gift.
For real.
I'm not gonna fumble this gift,
for real, bro.
Because it ain't about me.
For real.
It's about a million others behind me, man.
Bro, but you always had a sound voice, though. Like, honestly, bro, I'll say just a sidebar, like when we was just running together, bro, like, and what we was doing wasn't all bad or even mostly bad, nowhere even close to it. But I'm saying, bro, you always had a sound like voice about things. You know what I'm saying? Even times where we be sitting in the car talking, and I'm like, man, woo, blah, blah, pops. You're like, man, hey, bro, talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. All
that matter, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro. Keep walking, bro. Keep walking, bro. Forward is emotion. Keep walking, and I'm here, bro. Hey, bro, you never know, cause I keep grinning, bro. Like, hey, bro, I'm loving this, bro, and so they gonna see me more.
If you could ask the next guest one question, what would your question be to that next brother?
What have they been through to help somebody that's like looking right now that might need to be helped out the dumps type.
Mm.
However you want to word that.
What experience do they have
Mm-hmm.
that,
That can
that can
help
lift
another.
somebody
Yeah,
up?
that can lift somebody
That can
up right
keep
now.
somebody else from
Yes, sir.
going in
Yes, sir.
that pit hole.
Cause bro, man, I'll say this too, bro. Like a couple months ago, bro, I wasn't straight emotionally, uh, mentally, bro. I wasn't straight.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and you know, like you say, different things, man, can pull you out, man. And just remembering, bro, like we're needed and we're important, bro. Even if it's just to ourselves. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Listen, you wouldn't be challenged in this way if it wasn't so much untapped greatness inside of you. Your best days, and that's a trick of the enemy, is what to have you think those highlights and those achievements in sports and athletics as a youth, that was your high. That was your floor. Right. Your best days are yet ahead of you, bro. And if you were gonna quit, the time to quit would have been back there, bro.
Right.
So
I like that.
listen, I understand how
sure.
hard, I understand how lonely, I understand how it can get. Because it only takes a split second to do anything. But man, just know that the same Dame you see right here today is the same Dame that you'll see when you call me. And I'm gonna show up and I'm gonna be the exact same.
Sure.
No judgment. Because at the end of the day, man, it could be any of us. Man, I remember, not for nothing, bro, I remember riding around after a failed marriage at the age of 26 with my pistol on my lap, thinking day in and day out. I remember all of the things that I felt, and I can relate to those suicidal,
bro,
ideations, well, whatever that word is. But what I know is I'm glad I made it through that. And this big that you said that, man. First of all, this is June is Men's Mental Health Month.
Oh yeah.
And so shout out to you. Thank you for sharing that.
Sure.
Because you didn't have to. You could have said that off camera, or you could have kept that to yourself.
Right.
So shout out to you
for
being honest and transparent enough, vulnerable enough to say that.
That's what this for, bro.
This is what this is for, bro.
I felt comfortable. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's why I appreciate you even having a platform, man, to really bring it to life, bro. All right.
Man, listen. If not now, when? If not us, who?
True.
Right? Because unfortunately, man, there's a whole lot of things going on all around the world, not just this city, involving men that are not positive at all at this very moment.
Right.
And I wish, my friend Nick that killed himself, I wish I could have talked to him that morning. Anybody that's doing anything harmful to themselves or somebody else, man. Imagine the power of showing up and conveying that you care. What could come out of that and how it could change their mindset and what's to come of their lives and their decisions, man. But Taivio, man, for real, this won't be the last time, man.
No, sir.
I'm thankful that we were able to do this, man, and this has been dope. Any words of wisdom you want to leave with the audience, man?
Hey, man. Man, be true to yourself, man. Believe in yourself. First of all, love yourself. Please do that. It is important. It's imperative. Love yourself. That way you can love somebody else.
That's it. Well said. Well said. Listen, guys, this has been another episode of Bro, Can We Talk? Until the next time, stay curious, stay engaged, and keep the conversations going.
Yes, sir. Peace.
Peace.
Yes.
My brother.